Sony and Marvel have officially locked in the director for Spider-Man 4 starring Tom Holland. The job is going to Destin Daniel Cretton, the author of Shang-Chi, and filming is set to start in early 2025. But while this project is moving forward, another highly anticipated Spidey movie has hit a speed bump. Fans of Spider-Verse are going to have to wait for the final chapter of the trilogy. According to insider Jeff Snyder, Sony scrapped most of the work done on Beyond the Spider-Verse due to creative differences. That means Chris Miller and Phil Lord now have to rebuild the drafts and wait for the green light from bosses. However, the studio has extended the timeline, pushing the release to 2027. This doesn't mean the script is starting from scratch, but the team needs a lot more time for production. To throw a twist in the rumor mill, composer Daniel Pemberton hinted that reports of a rebooted development process aren't entirely accurate. From the looks of it, production is running smoothly, they just legitimately need more time to fully finish the movie. Chris Miller even reassured fans by posting that nothing has been scrapped. So is it just a delay or a bigger creative overhaul? Time will tell, but for now, patience is key. According to public statements from authors, the main reasons for the delay come down to the complexities of the production process. Creating this type of animation takes time and meticulous attention to detail. It's also worth noting that work on Beyond only began after the premiere of Across the Spider-Verse in the summer of 2023. The sequel took a full 4 years to develop, so it's only logical that the trilogy finale would require a similar time frame. Naturally, fans were upset about having to wait until 2027, especially since the sequel ended on a cliffhanger at the most thrilling moment. That ending hyped many, but also left some disappointed as they were hoping for a more resolved conclusion. If Beyond turns out to be as impressive as fans hope, all will be forgiven. The sequel's open ending will flow seamlessly into a spectacular finale upon rewatching. However, if the movie underdelivers, it could drag down the entire trilogy, making it less enjoyable knowing it fails to meet expectations. Given the franchise's track record, it's unlikely Beyond will flop, but you can never be sure. In short, Lord and Miller have a lot riding on this. While the third installment is delayed, they assured fans that it will be released when it's ready, emphasizing the need for more time to properly finish the trilogy. Interestingly, they were recently named the creative directors for entire Sony's Spider-Man universe, overseeing all future animated and live-action projects. This even includes a noir series starring Nicolas Cage. Essentially, Lord and Miller are becoming Sony's version of James Gunn, steering the Spidey franchise into the future. Amy Pascal will continue in her role as executive producer. Knowing that Lord and Miller simply need more time to wrap up the final movie, it's safe to assume the storyline won't change drastically, but with that much on the line, they can't afford to drop the ball now. If we speculate, Beyond the Spider-Verse should kick off on Earth 42, where OG Miles ended up against his will. The Go-Home machine identified him as a Spidey of this reality because of the spider that bit him. Now Miles finds himself in a version of New York ruled by the Sinister Cartel, with a vibe that feels more like Gotham. The ending teased a confrontation between the two Mileses, but it's a safe bet they won't stay enemies for long. It seems pretty clear that Prowler will eventually team up with OG Miles, and he might even help him save his dad. Lord and Miller have hinted that the trilogy's finale will be epic, which could mean Spot is about to become one of the most terrifying Spidey villains ever put on screen. His core concept is likely to stay the same. By the end of Across, he's already massively powered up. We've seen how easily he can open portals to other Earths. In the threequel, it wouldn't be surprising if Spot starts recruiting a sinister team of the deadliest versions of Spider-Man's villains from various realities. Imagine the scale of that. A massive showdown between the Spider People and a legion of villains. Dozens of Spider-Man's most notorious foes stepping out of portals, causing chaos and triggering a breach in the Spider-Verse. That kind of scene on the big screen would be nothing short of jaw-dropping. In this scenario, Miguel will have to team up with Miles and Gwen, as Spot is the true threat to the multiverse. Oscar Isaac is officially returning to his role, something he's confirmed multiple times, and the rest of the main cast will also be back. While many fans are eager to see Tom, Andrew, and Tobey make a return, don't get your hopes up too high. The finale of the Spider-Verse trilogy should concentrate on its core story and avoid overloading on cameos. If done right, Beyond could potentially make this trilogy one of the greatest in the genre's history. The real question is whether the writers will pull off an ending as bold as their ambition. If they do, Beyond could go down as one of the greatest animated trilogies ever. If they don't, well, the letdown could be just as epic. However, we'll have to wait until 2027 to finally see the long-awaited conclusion. Stay tuned.